Hello everyone, I all hope you had a very much quite have a wonderful, great, blessed morning indeed, guys, as well you guys as well. Despite that, guys, I'm very happy. I'm very grateful for you guys' support and also truly happy for you guys exactly supporting me. Truly, completely means a lot to me as well. May you have a blessed day and a great day indeed. And take care of yourself and keep pushing and stay strong. From TikTok and from Shorts, and from those of you who are also subscribing, and from those of you who are watching the YouTube videos as well, please stay strong and stay safe and stay happy and stay blessed. And let's be grateful for what we have as well. And may God bless you all and take good care of you as well, guys. So let me not exactly waste any time. Please try to persuade as much of your friends or families to like and subscribe to Billy Yo's channel in YouTube or in TikTok, which would very much quietly mean a lot to me. But as I said before, guys, your support that's still exactly standing with me still completely means a lot. So stay safe and stay happy and enjoy your day. About tomorrow on Friday, I won't be able to actually upload the other episode. For those of you who are watching the YouTube videos on YouTube, you'll receive it on Monday morning. But for those of you watching TikTok on Shorts, you'll receive the TikTok videos and the Shorts videos on on that very much exact day on Friday. But today you will receive the full episode from TikTok and Shorts, and from long videos on YouTube as well, just to make it precisely clear. So with that being exactly being said, let's move forward. On today's episode, we're to talk about the mysterious, powerful, dark, evil warlocks. The mysterious, powerful, dark, evil warlocks who are known to be very powerful, who are known to be very powerful and very ancient and very dark and very mysteriously forces of evil. They are a group of their own. They're a powerful group of their own who actually serve one of the most powerful, darkest, ancient beings ever lived throughout the entire sacred history of the sacred universe, throughout the entire sacred history of the sacred universe, and as well of the sacred great nations themselves as well. It is quietly known that they are the most powerful elite associates of the original Lord of Magic, to which he was able to give them powerful dark teachings of how to control the newfound might of the dark magical techniques and the abilities as well, to which made them more powerful and made them more highly deadly, made them more highly deadly and made them more highly deadly, made them more highly deadly and unpredictable as well. They do possess different types of techniques, and different types of abilities, and also great highly advanced techniques to which they can manipulate to their own use. This group of evil dark warlocks who come from the sacred dark dimensions were very known for their darkest abilities and their powers and their dark traits of techniques, to which the other dark dimension that they apparently come from is it's a dark dimension of a powerful dark country. It's a powerful dark dimension of a powerful dark country, which is quietly ruled quietly ruled and run by evil monarchy, known by powerful evil monarchy, who quietly has an unknown name. But the creatures that coexist together in that dark dimension country are monsters of the dark dimension, and of the other creatures and of the other evil animal creatures and beings, and powerful, deadly, and powerful, deadly, devious renegade evil Phoenician hunters and evil, powerful super criminals who've been escaping. Some who've been wanted throughout the Phoenician hunter database. Some have been wanted within the Seven Nation hunter database. Some have been wanted within the fairy. Some have been wanted within the fairy. Some have been wanted within the fairies database and within the other sacred hunters database as well. To be known that they are very powerful and they're very dangerous, and they are very highly optimistic and also keen observers as well. These dark warlocks are very powerful, seriously unpredictable. They do possess different types of mysterious types of dark abilities, and also greater techniques to which they use in order to utilizing to furthering their power and their plan in a process as well. So with that being said, let's move forward. During during the great 14th century, these mysterious, powerful groups of the dark evil warlocks began a huge dark campaign in trying to taking over the entire natural city, in trying to take over the entire natural city state, where magical creatures and warlocks and Phoenician hunters and some creatures also coexist together. But the campaign was quietly due to the interference of the great Phoenician hunters and some of the vampire races who stood alongside them and helped them to fight up against the evil warlocks as well. The battle was quite huge, and it left a huge carnage of destruction upon its furthering wake, as the evil warlocks exactly realized that they were quietly outmatched. Despite their forces, they were forced to rejoin, and they were forced to exactly retreat as well. During at that time, they paid close attention not to repeating the same mistakes and the same failures that they actually did back then, and to also to keep watch at the events that are quietly going accordingly to plan as well. As the century passes, the great, powerful, mysterious, powerful warlocks went back to the dark dimension country and lived there within a very ancient dark castle, to which houses their laboratory, their training techniques, and the ancient throne room, and the ancient powerful throne room, and the ancient dark laboratory, and more sinister rooms and chambers, to which houses their very pacifical dark needs and their dark abilities as well. During that very time, the dark evil warlocks were able to conjure up a creature of wood, the wooden creature of wood, in order to bear the same similar abilities to the shadow creature, to which it can also nullify and mimic those abilities by shape-shifting and by merging with the entire environment without it being detected or being traced out, using its camouflaging abilities and using its untraced signature as well. They even quietly embodied it and enhanced it with their supernatural energy abilities along with the creature, making sure that the wooden creature would remain undetected and unspotted as well. They even made multiple beings and creatures during the experimentation, to which served the dark purpose and the dark goal, realizing that whatever is coming might be very fruitful, that they have an army of monsters and beings at their full disposal as well. During the great centuries, when the Shadow Empire greatly rose to the occasion and fully managed to conquer as much of the entire known universe under the current leadership of the original Lord of Magic. Amber, the goddess of power, dispatches her dark seekers of her followers, known as the Dark Druids, the Dark Witches, and the Dark Faithful, to go to the Dark Dimension country and ask for the most powerful, evil, mysterious warlocks' help and their assistance, to which they happily obliged Amber and exactly gave her followers all the secret techniques and the abilities that they were able to utilize, and also discover the secrets of the powers and the natural energy's powers and abilities as well, to which came very fruitful and very useful for the original Lord of Magic, to finding a way to extend his lifespan and to uncover the full secret of his powers and of his immortality and his extent of his immortality and his extent of his immortal powers and capabilities, as well as his supernatural spiritual powers as well in the actual process as well. During the great century decade that continued to exactly go on forth, the dark mighty evil warlock groups exactly began to meet in the castle chambers, where they all exactly discussed that the planning and operation has been going well, since they received more resources and more highly influential connection due to them sharing a close connection with the original Lord of Magic, to which served a very powerful role to their major campaign and to their major goals. Despite that, they told themselves that one of them will have to be the one representing them and will have to be the founder and leader of the group, to which the other one volunteered that he will be the one representing all of them, and that he will be gladly to be the leader of this group, as he will be the one making his appearance to the great original Lord of Magic as well. During the great near century, the leader of the evil warlock groups arrived at the central headquarters of the Shadow Empire throne room, where he told the mighty dark original Lord of Magic that he might need his dark knowledge and expertise to furthering his dark pursuit and more power. In exchange for that, he will supply him ancient scrolls, ancient texts, powers, techniques, abilities that his people and his generation were able to decipher, that is far beyond the entire Shadow Empire database, to which they aren't even unaware of as well. The original Lord of Magic was quietly skeptical of this as well, but he thought that it's best to pursue this as well, which realizing that he's grand pursuit and his common interest might rely on the knowledge to extending his lifespan and also furthermore his own life in the process. He told the group that when he's about to exactly face death, they must begin their ultimate plans and goals, to which it will serve a useful role to the aftermath of his demise, to which the Shadow Empire will definitely be in out of the Shadow Empire will definitely be facing a turmoil from within its very from within its very borders and its state as well, to which it will leave chaos and destruction upon its own wake, not unlike anything else ever seen, because his leadership was more powerful despite Lord Ancestor's leadership and despite the purple warlord samurai's leadership and all the other powerful evil monarchies throughout the entire Shadow Empire history, who manages to exactly lead the Shadow Empire for the past few decades and centuries, have never created such a power vacuum. But there was one power vacuum that was not quietly a major deal, but there was little. But due to the champions, due to the greater champion heroes of the revolutions who quietly appeared before the age of the mighty universal heroes and the age of the mighty united heroes, were able to stop the sinister threat of the Shadow Empire from rising into control. But they were quietly battling an ancient evil threat in that particular time, to which it discovered its true existence, and they decided to pay attention to it in that full particular time as well. Despite that, the original magic as well as the original Dark Lord of Magic exactly told the leader of the evil warlocks that it would be best that they serve their goal and their ultimate purpose as well, to which it might be crucial for them to understanding the full extent of their powers and the full extent of their true capabilities as well. As which the dark mighty warlock leader exactly told the mighty original Lord of Magic that he'd be very grateful to pursuing that task and that mission, as well as his people and his associates will be very happy to begin the mission if it exactly would please him as well. And the Dark Original Lord of Magic exactly told him that there's one thing that can do for him as well, which might also keep his full secret technique hidden. His journals, some of his dark journals and books must be kept away from the shadows of the mighty heroes who might exactly come back with the chosen child of prophecy who might be the one to bring the demise to him. So it's best that all the dark knowledge and all the dark techniques must be hidden and must be preserved in the right manner way. Only to the worthiest of his followers may receive those knowledges and those texts and books. Amber, the goddess of power, or better known by different alias as the witch of power, knows about those ancient journals and books, and she's already taken some, and each of them, as he told the dark leader of the evil warlock groups, that they've already been kept safe, and his closest elite followers have some of the knowledge for them to pass down to their dark elite followers as well, to which will be very crucial for them to beginning their goal, either finishing his original plan and goal to exterminate and eradicate the supernaturals, aliens, superhumans, four-nation hunters, or any other creature or being, hybrid or new breed creature, or deadly known breed creatures, or all the creatures that literally are in between the species themselves as well, must be exterminated as well, to which that has been his sole original goal, to furthering the dominance of the dark magical creatures, so that his people can have a new dominance, so that his kind can remain, so that his kind can have the ultimate dominance of all the other species of sacred existence, and that they will be the one to bring the old regime to an end, while they bring the new regime back in its true proximity. As the Dark Warlock leader agreed, then that is exactly how it will proceed. But he'll just be deciphering a message to those who need it most. As the original Lord of Magic felt very grateful about that as well. During the great ending of the great century, the evil warlock leader was able to go back to the ancient century dark cave, which was another different hideout, from a different desert planet of a world, to where he was able to meet up with an invisible camouflage being of a creature force which merged with the entire environment, where he told them within the desert chamber, where he spoke with the invisible marbled force creature within the desert castle chambers, and exactly told him that the mighty original Law of Magic has agreed that everything else will be going according to plan, the way it's meant to be, in the ways that precisely meant to go down. The mighty force exactly told him that they are very happy to hear that, and that the great success of their plan will be easily able to bear fruit as well. Near to the end of the great century, the group was able to reconvene on the castle dark chambers and a castle dark chambers where they all precisely agreed that their planning and their goals are now about to solidify. All they must do is wait for the right time, not to take any steps and not to take any interference to the events that are about to going according to plan. Their sole mission and purpose for them to wait precisely at the right time and at the right moment to strike, to which they all agreed, then that is exactly what they shall do as well. On the actual on the precise actual day of the actual sixth on the actual sixth on the actual 6th of May on the actual 6th of May, the group excuse me, the group mysteriously reconvened on the castle chambers began to reconvene on the castle chambers on the dark country on the dark country of the dark dimensions, to where it is after all the essential headquarters, after all where all creatures excuse me, where all dark creatures and monsters all began, or where they all exactly coexist together, since they're all dark and powerful creatures. The evil unknown, the evil leader, monarchy leader, is quietly unknown to have shown his true ruling, but he's a mysterious, powerful, shadowy leader who never exactly reveals himself in the right timing as well. Despite that, the members all exactly reconvene in the castle chambers, on a dark, mysterious castle chambers, all are exactly precisely agreed that it's time for them to solidify their goal and the missionary state. They all quietly felt very bad and very hurt that the death of the original world magic has caused a power vacuum for several months, and for several months since the Shadow Empire warlords are now fighting up against each other. The leader of the warlock group exactly reassured his compatriots that they did exactly serve the most powerful dark being, and they'll continue serving up against another most powerful dark being when the time rises. But in the meantime, they must solidify their goals and their plans right away, and the furthering and the interpretation of the next step of the process that they're about to begin, to which they all precisely agreed to that as well. On the actual 9th of June, the mighty dark evil warlocks began the true mongering staging attack on the cities, on the great city sewers, on the great city sewers beneath the Seven Nation Hunter homeland cities, which is a huge city, where beneath they begin flooding the entire city sewers and system with water, with dirty dark water beneath, and exactly expelling the water to come on top of the sewers in order for it to explode on top, as it completely brought a very powerful similar giant, very similar powerful giant mutational creature of a monstrous creature of a powerful transgresstional creature, in order to attack the entire city. The Seven Nation Hunters were quietly within the streets, were forced to intervene against this monstrous creature and being, to which created chaos and panic and further destruction, as the other four members of the evil dark warlocks began exactly hovering on top of the city's towers, watching as all the creatures that they managed to summon to wreaking major chaos and major disasters. Even the powerful bird-like creature began wreaking multitude of chaos, and a powerful mutated rhinoceros creature began wreaking havoc on a larger scale, as more powerful summoning creatures, as they're able to summon, continue wreaking large scale of havoc, as it created more carnage and more further destruction do its attacking raid as well. The seven Phoenician hunter council leaders and elders were forced to literally intervene, taking up their mantle and their stakes in order to attacking these monsters and creatures that were completely summoned out of nowhere as well. As did the Phoenician hunter allies of the Intergalactic Coalition, gladly assisted the seven nation hunters out of great kindness and out of great compassion, despite the tension, engineering rivalry, since they all exactly share that. Either way, they were able to realize that this type of summoning was very powerful and very unique and very highly strong. But the moment they quietly looked on top of the towers building, the disappearance of the great, powerful, mysterious dark warlocks completely disappeared. Realizing that there's a powerful mysterious Marvel force highly at work now that the original Lord of Magic is dead, it's time for the Seven Nation Hunters to begin upgrading and adapting their new techniques and the abilities of their immunities, of their supernatural powers, and of their techniques, and that they manage to destroy these powerful beings and creatures and animals that these unknown Marvel forces manages to summon, proving that they are rising in power and they're gaining more power than ever before as well. On the actual 10th of July, the group of the evil dark warlocks all began to reconvene beneath the powerful ancient lake structure, to which is quietly between to which the lake structure is quietly between to which the lake structure itself is quietly in between the entire capital, the entire ancient capital city known as Inner City, and also between the entire western border, the entire western border of the Red Empire borders as well, to which they all begin to reconvene beneath the lake structure on the lake structure sewers, and also managed to make a new alliance with the leader, with the most formidable leader, monster, criminal leader, lord, with the most powerful monster criminal lord, who exactly told them that he needs the DNA of all nanotechnology and powerful energy technology to continue to infusing himself and to continue to sustaining himself, to which his powers and his abilities are giving him more power and more great accuracy. The great evil dark warlock leader exactly reassured their greatest mysterious, long powerful colleague that they will do whatever they can to supply him with more resources and more greater valuable. But to that end, the great mysterious crime lord exactly brought in a new associate of his own, exactly told the new mysterious associate of his own that this associate is a more powerful associate, and that she is the leader of another powerful group of her own that she's leading, and that she'll be very happy if all three of them combine their powers and their great expertise together, which will benefit their groups very crucially, and very crucially to what they're about to exactly do. To which the leader of the warlocks began to agree, then that is exactly precisely what they should be doing, because combining their might and their power together might bring down entire sacred great nations together without even them exactly flinching, or trying to exactly underestimating them. But the evil warlock leader told them not to undermine the power of the mighty universal heroes, to which they will pose a threat to their common interest. The other leader of a powerful group, which was a powerful woman, exactly reassured the leader of the evil warlock and the other partner and the other powerful associate that she knows what she's doing, and that she has a plan to dealing with the might of the universal heroes as well. But the first step is for them to start with the allies. Then they'll be able to cripple the efforts in crippling the common ultimate plans in a process, to which they all precisely agree on that as well. On the actual 5th of August, the mighty evil warlock lord was on the great sacred enchanted forest of magic, to which he brought his most powerful collaborator to the forest, in order for him to absorb as much of the forest's life force and everything, to which created a dead zone within the entire forest, as all the creatures and monsters began transforming to monstrous beings and mutated creatures and animals. Some became wild, fiery beasts, some became unknown, some of them began becoming uncontrollable creatures due to their energy and magical powers being transformed to negative powers, into different energy powers, to which drew the attention of the universal founders and the attention of the world heroes to go there and to stop what was happening, to which they fought up against the most powerful forces of evil, and up against their great minions, and up against their forces as well. Throughout the end, the evil warlock lord decided it's best to withdraw from the battle, realizing that the threat of the universal founders and the threat of the mighty world heroes might pose so much magnificent. But the evil, powerful collaborator thought that it's best to test his powers, to which he tested his powers and his might to prove more powerful against them. But despite that, the team are working all together as one, proved to be more dangerous to them against them as well, to which both of them decided to agree and allow the creatures to put an end to their demise once and for all as well. On the actual 4th of September, the evil warlock leader began to reconvene with the group on the same chambers of the dark castle, within the central headquarters of the very essential headquarters within the dark country of the dark dimension, to where they all precisely agreed that they've had enough with the world heroes interference, and that it's time for them to back up their plan. Before the plan can easily be backed up, the other member exactly told them that they have a new ally who's willing to share some light to the news, to which a powerful, bright, white astral projection appeared, covering and concealing the mysterious ally's face and his entire body, to which he exactly told them that he will offer them great consistency and great consistency and great consistency and great proficiency, to which he can offer the group with more deadly mercenaries and deadly assassins who will be eager to work on the behalf for them, to which he can supply them with more than enough 20,000 of mercenaries at their disposal, to which will further their plans in a more great way, to which the evil warlock leader began to ask the mysterious bright white astral projection, what is he willing to gain by all of this? He's told them that his associates are willing to make sure that their plans must begin to bear fruit, to which will be easy, to which will be very helpful for your plans to also beginning bear fruit, to which they do share a common interest with their common enemies. That must be very difficult for them to proceeding with the next step of the plan as well. To which the evil warlock leader began to agree. Then that is exactly what they should be doing as well. Then let's exactly work together and exactly pursue the goal that they are actually after, eliminating and wiping out the world heroes once and for all. To which the other member told them that he has a plan in mind to put an end to them, one plan that might draw them to them rather than them going to them, which might easily attract their attention by using their innocence, cries, and suffering, to which would draw them back to them. And the leader felt happily obliged that his members are officially realizing the threat that they're completely facing as well. On the actual precise day of the third of October, the member of the evil warlock group began exactly his true dark campaign, as he used the power of the sands and the power of the dark natural energy to corrupt the entire known villages, of the great eastern border, making sure that the land itself wasn't just dying, but it was quietly being perished, was quietly perishing slowly deep down, enough to draw the attention of the world heroes, to which it precisely exactly did, as the members of the world heroes and Oversister, who is a powerful light witch, began using her great unique abilities, and she fought up against a powerful dark mysterious warlock. Realizing that both of them are quietly evenly matched, the dark mysterious evil warlock exactly warned Oversister that betraying one of her kind and one of her people is against the sacred ancient law of her own, that which was a big mistake. Oversister began telling the evil dark warlock that they are the ones that are betraying their people and their kind by misusing their great abilities and powers for the greater evil than rather for the greater good. Either way, the member exactly told Oversister that they will see which sides will be an evenly match when the time comes. After that, he disappeared and vanishes into thin air with the sand-based disappearance in power. Oversister exactly began to realize that this warlock is more powerful and more dangerous compared to the other ones they fought, but this one is more highly skilled and exceptionally bears the power of great scientific expertise and knowledge, to which might prove to be a deadly threat to all of them, as she warned the members of the world heroes that they are facing a powerful ancient group of evil dark warlocks or an organization. But the good question is what the organization's purpose is. It's still unknown to them as well. On the actual particular 3rd of November, the group of the evil warlocks began exactly plunging themselves to the evil machine stasis tank beneath the entire ancient city civilization structure, which were old cities and old ruins that were quietly ruined by ancient wars, by the Dark War, by the Dark Civil War, by the Dark Ancient War, by the Dark Power War, by the Dark Shell War, and all of that against supernatural monsters, great hunters, powerful rogue evil hunters and monsters were fighting each other for purpose, for expanding, some for conquering, some for dominance, and some for many other reasons as well. Despite that, they began exactly infusing themselves with nano energy and with nano powers, to which their eyes and abilities began glowing in a purple eye, as all eyes began glowing in green or yellow or powerful or yellow or blue or different color. They even gained the power of shape-shifting and the power of camouflaging and the power of remaining undetected and the power of spiritual energy as well. After the great infusion with the technology itself, with the nano energy technology, they began to become more powerful, as they feel like they are now the immortal gods themselves as well. On the 1st of December, the evil warlock groups began exactly to reconvene with the most powerful business human associates beneath the sewers of human civilization, to where the leader exactly told the evil the evil groups of the human organization, that he's willing to give them secret and powers beyond anything else ever imagined, for them to controlling their own very world, their own very world and its society from within, to which will carve a way for their people and for their kind and for the supernatural race and for the alien race and for the others of the evil species of their kind to ruling mankind from the inside. But he warned the evil human compatriots that the universal heroes and united heroes will pose a threat to the common interest. The human leader of the organization told the evil warlock leader that he has a plan in mind to dealing with those powerful heroes, since Mr. X has been exposing everything that the United Heroes have been doing from behind the scenes, to which the founders have proven more than just not to be a threat to the common interest, but they've proven more to be an ally and a greater inspiration to how the heroes are doing business with each other from the shadows, to which they would rather not make any enemies of the most powerful ancient secret society of supervillains known as the founders, realizing that the members of the founders are powerful and are highly influential, and they thought it's best to keep them close rather than to chase them away. The evil warlock leader agreed with the leader of the human organization and told him that he will give him the secrets he's asking for. In exchange, they need power of influence and power of great connection through human civilization, so that his people and his army can begin making their way in without being detected, to which they all precisely agreed to that as well. And they shook hands, remarking of their new partnership and of their new deal as well. On the precise 20th of January, the members of the evil warlock group began to reconvene beneath the ancient jungle, dark dimension country forest, where they all exactly talked about the entire plans and scope, and that everything else is coming to bear fruit, meaning that they have more power and more resources, to which will soon further their interest and further their goal. As the other member was a woman and exactly told the other members that it's a good thing, because now they're ready to move forward with the next step as well. On the actual 21 of February, the evil warlock leader was able to communicate with the greater spy that they managed to create with their very own creations beneath the entire ancient laboratory system, to where the greater creature began exactly revealing itself from its camouflaging state, telling its great members and colleagues, telling its great leader and colleagues that everything else is going according to plan, that the planning and details have already been sentenced into order the way they're supposed to be. Now they're ready to utilize phase 2, as the leaders seem pleased and very proud that progress is now going according to plan as well. On the precise 10th of March, the leader of the great evil warlocks began to precisely to reconvene with the most powerful elite criminal organization, known as the Power of Change, with the leader and founder of the group, and with Lord Jet, who is also a leader and founder of his ancient criminal organization known as the Order of Power, to where he exactly told them that if they can combine their might and their resources together, universal domination will be theirs for the taking. Since they have an army, and since they also have great resources, they might be able to reclaim everything with one fell swoop. Lord Jet exactly suffices the exact same thing, realizing that the Red Empire is beginning to rise from the shadows and beginning to reclaim what the Shadow Empire manages to exactly manage to maintain its status quo. There's about to be a huge calamity of war between the two empires that are about to go to war, and the universal heroes and the other heroes will be forced to take drastic actions to literally stopping the conflict from both sides from emerging, and from creating an all-white panic, from creating an all-white sinister secret panic from all sides. And the leader of Power of Change began to agree with both of the leaders of the respective groups, and exactly told them that his associates are willing to join forces with their associates, because now they all share a common interest as well, to which they all precisely agree on that as well. Despite that, the leader of the evil warlock group told the other powerful of his associates that they do share common interest and a common goal, but they must bear fruit, not to undermine, and especially never let alone the universal prince and the star prince known of their partnership, to which those two are powerful allies, and they've managed to share common interests since they all joined forces with their common organizations, and that could prove very dangerous for their future plans and goal. The Lord Jet exactly told him that universal man's powers The new universal man's powers, who's known as the child of the prophecy, is needed for the ancient monster statue to be sealed in so that they can begin a process of the other members becoming powerful ancient hosts of the being, so they can transform to a powerful godlike being, to which universal man's team might be needed for the next step of the evolutionary tool, to which they all precisely agreed. Then that is exactly what they should focus on as well. The tool of the revolutionary chain and the tool of command as well. On the actual precise day, on the actual precise day of the on the actual precise day of the on the actual precise day of the actual precise day of the 12th of April, the leader of the evil warlock groups began to reconvene with the evil warlock members and groups of his organization, and telling them that now the new order will begin its true mission and purpose, and will begin to finalizing it once and for all. And the members exactly told them that they have what they need, and the ancient creature statue is beneath the entire castle structure, and they begin to modifying its powers, creating an army beyond anything ever imagined, enough to cripple the Phoenician hunter civilization and its true government structure, especially the entire sacred magic universe's government structure and its ministry will fall under the might of the new Lord of Magic, and Lord Jed and his associate will receive the dominant control that they need to bring the new age of power and the new age of warfare back to its glory. When the monsters of the dark dimension from the other side make their move to attack, they will give the goddess of utter death the power for her to enter human civilization and begin her rampage of total destruction, to which will serve the interest. And the mighty united heroes and the mighty world heroes and the mighty universal heroes will be forced to intervene. That will play a huge role for their part and for their plan, as all the other members began to agree that the new order has begun to be reassembled, and they have found new members and new powerful operatives and super agents who are ready to do their bidding. And the other member told them that the Snake Hunter, who was a powerful sacred international criminal, has offered his secret techniques and abilities to them, to which could prove very useful for them to learning about his capabilities and his true techniques, to which they need to study them up close. The leader agreed. Then that is good. He told his loyal henchmen to begin making sure they keep eyes on each member of the Universal Heroes, but they must remain in the shadows to being undetected. Whatever it is that they're doing, they must report back to him, only to him, and only to the other members. To which his loyal henchmen Process agreed. Then that is exactly what they do as well. Which they all precisely agreed on doing that as well on that very day as well, as the members agreed that now the finalizing of their plan has been made. Now it's time for it to begin taking place, but in a very, very, very wise and secretive way as well. Despite this, guys, these evil warlock groups known as the New Order is very powerful and very dangerous. It has a sole purpose and a sole mission. The first step is for sole dominance, and the second step is for them to making themselves immortal godlike beings, to ruling the entire dark dimension countries and all of its worlds and civilization, working with its evil monarchy, giving him power and more elemental powers ever before. And the great step is to making sure they forming powerful alliances with one of the most deadly ancient criminal organization, such as the Power of Change, and such as the Order of Power, and the Great Unknown organization of the ancient monster criminal crime lord as well, and also another powerful deadly criminal dark organization as well, to which is being led by a powerful female hybrid woman of a warrior who comes from the entire sacred society of the sacred universe as well. Despite this, they are very, very powerful group who've been heavily associated with the original Lord of Magic and been led by him for the past few decades and the past few centuries. This group is very ancient and very powerful and very dangerous and very, very highly exceptionally skilled in the power of detection, supernatural powers, and the great powers of astral projection, and also the great powers of using the natural elements at their disposal: sand, water, lightning, electricity, the power of absorption, and the power of total extraction point, and as well as the power of super camouflage, stealth, disappearing, reappearing at will, and the great power of summoning, resurrection, creating dark orbs of matter, shapeshifting. The color of their eyes can change at will. Nano energy infusion. Due to them being infused with nano energy infusion, they do have godlike property-like abilities, since they've been so obsessed with obtaining and also obtaining and acquiring the powerful ability of recreation, to which they all have the power of recreation at their doorstep already, and to each member has been heavily equipped with their own destructive power and energy, which makes them highly dangerous and very marvel forces. Amber herself, the goddess of power and the great known and better by known by different aliases known as a witch of power, is quietly known that this group is very powerful and very sinister and very mysterious due to them possessing mysterious and sinister dark abilities they're unaware of them, which got the attention of the original Lord of Magic, who decided that it's best to acquire the assistance and helping, to which they did help him in doing so, because he managed to acquire unusual, forbidden dark abilities and dark capabilities as well, to extending his long time power and to extending his immortality rate. They are very good in maintaining the individual bases, as well as a central headquarters, which is a powerful dark dimension of a country that has been literally been ruled by evil monarchy king or queen monsters, who rules it by the shadows and never reveals her appearance as well. And its central headquarters, is a powerful dark castle, to which has many laboratory, a training deck, and a laboratory deck, and a throne room, and many secretive dark chambers, and all of that as well. They are very highly good and exceptionally good in using and manipulating the natural environments, in creating powerful different types of creatures and beings to become the sleeper agent and the spies as well. And they are very highly optimistic, merciless, highly intelligent, very highly open-minded. Each member has a unique dark ability and a dark power and a dark capability, to which they all utilizes together. They are called the New Order, and they are very powerful, and they're very ancient, and they're very deadly. The New Order's true mission and purpose is to do whatever it takes for the evolutionary chain to remain true purposeful, for it to remain its true status quo and its true balance, by balancing the order of power and destruction itself as well. They're very good with the power of natural energy detection, balance energy, the power of great duplication, to which they can all exactly do sand manipulation, dark magical manipulation, dark powerful magical manipulation, convergence energy, the power of conjuring dark illusion, and the power of manipulating nature and elemental powers to their very will, and summoning ancient powerful monster statues, and sealing powerful rituals, to which they can also do artificial body modifications, to which they can also add to which they can also add to each member, who are very different to the other members. But some of the other members don't use the body modification to enhance their abilities when their abilities have been fully enhanced as well. They do share a very great understanding that the universal heroes are too powerful for them to go toe to toe with them, but they do learn from their battles not to take them lightly, as they pose a threat to their goals as well. And they also share a crucial, powerful, different types of sleeper agents within the entire sacred system of the sacred great nation as well, to which gives them more time and more particular in time to predict and also to making their next move as well. They are superly intelligent. Some members are highly sadistic, others are merciless. Some of them are quite good with dark combat magic, swordsmanship, tactician, super strategist. The leader of all the other members is more powerful and extremely immortal and very mysterious. It is said that he possesses the godlike abilities and the destructive abilities unknown to the other members as well. He does possess mysterious abilities, meaning shape-shifting and different types of all abilities as well, to which he can utilize to his advantage as well. Manipulating nano energy technology, studying shadow energy in its true proximity. They all are gifted with knowledge and with dark power in understanding the gifted powers and the abilities of their own extent of their might, to which Universal Magical told the other members of the Universal Magic Heroes that this group of the evil dark warlocks is very powerful and very sinister compared to the other powerful dark warlocks. They're not so powerful compared to them. But despite that, she told the other evil dark warlocks that they must never ever do business with this group, with this ancient powerful dark organization, because it'll be their might or their downfall. Despite that, this group shares many close relationships with many powerful sinister criminals and operatives and agents, such as Professor War, and such as the most powerful dark creature of the Shadow Empire, warlords, commanders, each dark criminal operatives and organizations, such as Green Man, such as the ancient, such as Green Man himself as well, such as Green Man and Dr. Darkness and Dr. Universe, and the members of the Unholy Alliance, and the members of the Evil Formation Hunter super criminals, and also the Snake Hunter, who has become an international super criminal as well, due to him having the thirst of power, of being obsessed with living longer and extending his lifespan. And with the Dark Druids, the Dark Witches, the Dark Faithful, and Golden Knight and Master Shadow, and the Goddess of Death, and the monsters of the Dark Dimension, and as well as the other monsters of the dark dimension who come from the other darkest dimension of all, and also sharing a close, powerful relation with the other creatures and monsters of the dark dimension country to where they all exactly reside from. And they're good in maintaining the individual bases, as they have many ancient caves and ruins to which they use to building greater powerful machines and greater destructive machines to furthering their plan and their pursuit of knowledge and of conquest and of trying to conquer and reclaim as much of the other sacred countries of each civilization to where the creatures all coexist and reside from, to which has been a true plan, making sure that each society of each supernatural formation hunter, great sacred hunter, fairy, witch, or hybrid, or type of any would never be able to coexist together as long as as long as a monster race species lives and rules above them all, which has been their sole plan as well. They've been good in conjuring, super speed, durability, great enhanced powers, very much powerful and very much highly worthy as well. The power of levitation, creating a powerful gigantic dark paragram, to which they're very quietly good, proving their resourcefulness and proving their dark influential and their dark powers of their dark talents and their expertise, to which each member is very unique and gifted with their dark abilities and powers as well. And they are very intelligent and they're very known to be wise to summoning powerful ancient animals and beings and creatures to fight for them and for them to remaining as their guardians and their protectors, to protecting them in the process. And that proves their great persistency and their great strategic and super strategist abilities, as well as learning to respecting their allies, and as well as the other powerful criminal ancient organization to which they formed an ancient pact with them, as well with the other Shadow Empire warlords and commanders, to which they understood that it's best to get knowledge and to get greater inception of what is happening, and they can see a huge calamity coming from a mile away, which they can also exactly use the universal dark magical powers to predict and see everything from a close mile range, possessing spiritual energy and nature energy as well, to which their eyes can transform and evolve to different type of animal eyes, to which they can do, granting them sensory perception and great abilities of detecting and the great abilities of knowing and also counteracting. Some possess gravity ability, some possess space-time ability, some possess super speed, immunity, different types of all those abilities. Well, guys, that's it for today's episode. I'll see you tomorrow on Friday. Take good care of yourself, and also have a wonderful, blessed day. Like and subscribe to Billy's channel. Today's episode was the Evil Warlocks, to which I'll just say the Evil Warlocks group is known as the New Order, to which you'll receive that as well on TikTok and on Shorts and on YouTube. Either way, like and subscribe to Billy's channel on YouTube and as well in TikTok. Persuade as much of your friends and family to join, to like my channel, to which if they are quietly interested in it as well. But despite that, as I said before, I appreciate you guys. Love you guys so much. Have a wonderful day. Enjoy yourself and take care of yourself and stay happy and stay safe. And stay safe and stay happy and stay well. And God bless you all and stay remarkable, as you all guys are remarkable as well. So, yeah, bye.